Holidays out there in Impact Land. I'm Nick Barber, your host for the government segment, and today is our returning guest, Mayor Gary McCarthy of the City of Schenectady. Mayor McCarthy is here to give us a Christmas message, and we'll talk about what's going on in the city. Welcome, Mayor.
Welcome back. It's great to be here. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year. Best on the holidays. Everybody celebrates Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever your personal preference may be. We wish everybody the best.
Thank you. That's what I like to say today, Mayor. I say Merry Christmas because it's a big holiday, and they say, and Happy Holidays as they apply to you, because there's a lot of different celebrations and different faiths, and it's just a great season. It's a wonderful time.
It is. We get the chance to reflect on all the fortunate things that we have and the good things in family and community. And it's just an honor for me to be back here in the part of the Open Stage Media team, and as we're getting the message out and talking about the things that are happening in Schenectady and the surrounding area.
Well, a lot of great things are happening in Schenectady. I know recently, as far as holidays, they have the downtown, you did have the downtown holiday parade, they call it.
Yeah, actually the 45th.
Was it the 45th?
So it's been, it's a long tradition of broad-based community involvement. The Chamber, the Daily Gazette, a number of entities put a lot of time and effort in that to make it happen, and it's hopefully many people were down there that night. The weather was good. And,
it was mild. I used to go to a lot of them as a representative of the county government years ago, and I remember years when it was slush and freezing and standing on.
I've walked.
Oh
in
man,
some of those
I'm sure you've done that.
One night I remember it was sleet was I think the worst evening out there, where everybody had kind of a slight coating of ice on them when they finished walking up State Street.
Yeah, all the hot chocolate vendors did well, though.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
But 45 years is good. That shows, the stay that people continue to participate and build, and I guess it's the biggest downtown nighttime parade in the Northeast, or that's what it used to be billed as. So that was a great holiday thing. Huldah Thompson, our producer, said there was recently another holiday event downtown, the lighting of the tree, and how did that go?
Yeah, well, we actually light the tree twice, once the night of the Christmas parade, then once DSIC also puts together a holiday program where we open up City Hall, they have vendors out, so really geared for the children in the region. We had Santa Claus was here for both events, so we're very fortunate to have his presence in our community because his time is, his schedule's very demanding.
Absolutely. For all you kids out there, Santa Claus will be coming, so be good.
Exactly.
So a lot of great things. This would be our holiday message to our Impact viewers in the City of Schenectady. And as you know, we reach probably 48 to 50,000 viewers in Schenectady alone. So it's a good opportunity to talk about, what's been happening in the city. It's a wonderful city. It's a historic city, and it's a city that faces problems that are common to all Northeast industrial cities. I mean, we're not unique in the fact of the things, the issues and the financial things that we have to face. But through your leadership and other elected officials, we get through them and we continue to go forward. So
exactly, we're not only Schenectady but New York State and the country's had a relatively tough economic time over the last couple of years. It's referred to now as the Great Recession.
Since '08. People didn't want to call it a recession even though it was.
Right.
And that's, I guess, an optimist. I don't know, investors, they don't want the market to crash, but we went through a recession, but nobody called it a recession until like 18 months later, after we went through it.
Was, and that was optimistic thinking, or sometimes pretending it wasn't as bad as it really was.
Well, that's okay.
And we've come through that.
Yes, we have.
There is growth that's occurring. It's maybe not happening as fast or as quickly as everybody would like.
Yeah.
But we're on the rebound as a country and as a state and clearly as a city.
Yeah.
But that's what we want, is that long-term growth.
Yeah.
Appreciate everybody working together and all the good things that are happening.
And that's it, working together. Hard times creates character in people. But you know what? I think that happens in government too, in organizations. When you have a reality check, you have a difficult time, that's when people step up, and then they get together, and as a community they solve the problem. So it's not all bad because it brings out creativity and real solutions.
Right, and it
So
tests people's leadership.
Right,
To
absolutely
solve the problems, to work together,
Yep.
to think of ways to do things differently or more efficiently.
Yeah, absolutely. The Saves Home Schenectady program that the city started out as the Key to the City program. That's still going on.
It still is. We're
Still lively and viable. How's it going?
Excellent. We're close to, just through the Key to the City component of that with Key Bank, close to 100 new families or homeowners over the last year.
Yeah.
And we've probably done another 100 homes approximately through people who've chosen other financing mechanisms or organizations other than Key Bank.
Yeah.
So that's roughly 200 homes. And again, these are owner-occupied families. They're moving here. It's what I believe is the long-term solution to the turnaround of our neighborhoods, is to attract families back there and owner occupancy. We've talked about it, but you've got to have a campaign to actually bring people back to our neighborhoods. And each neighborhood in Schenectady has some assets. There's a lot of character, a lot of history here, and there's really great real estate values here.
Yeah.
Our component of the housing market has been fairly depressed, so you are able to get a lot more house for your dollar in Schenectady.
And there's a lot of nice homes. Schenectady's got a good housing stock.
Exactly.
We're going to remember that it was an industrial city, but GE, the executives for GE built some beautiful homes. A lot of working class people. There were, multiple units because families lived together. Some of them walked to GE. Didn't have cars in those days, but we have a great housing stock. It's a great city, and it's a beautiful city, and there's some good values out there. And the bank mortgage rates are still low.
Yeah,
they're historically low.
Historically low.
I mean, this is a great time to buy a house.
Exactly. If people are looking, now's the time to do it, because you'll look back in 5 or 10 years and say, oh, why didn't I buy that house? Why didn't I take that opportunity when it was out there?
Yeah. Well, as we are in the holiday season here, in the holiday week, New Year's is coming too, so we look forward to what's coming in the new year for the city of Schenectady and its residents. And we just wondered, what are your New Year plans? Are you planning anything special for New Year's?
My wife hasn't told me yet.
Okay.
But soon we'll be doing something, and wish everyone in the viewing audience a happy New Year. And look forward to 2013.
Can you believe it? 2013?
No, the year's gone by very fast. And
yeah, they have. I remember Orson Welles' 1984. We read oh my God, 1984, people are going to be flying around in spaceships, like the Jetsons in 1984. When I was in high school, I graduated in 1964. I just dated myself. But 84 was like, oh, that would be amazing. Now here we are at 2013.
Exactly.
So,
I was 10 years behind you. I was 74.
Were you?
So,
yeah, 74.
But again, we were still looking at those things of flying cars.
Right, right. Well, there have been some accomplishments. I mean, cell phones were unheard of. Nobody had personal computers.
No.
I had a typewriter in high school. We didn't have computers and laptops.
If you look at all the changes and opportunities in terms of quality of life and ease of living that we have seen in our lifetime.
Yeah, conveniences.
Improvements in medical science,
that's
we're
true.
A lot healthier, we're living a lot longer, and we're just very fortunate to be here at this time.
I mean, we didn't even have a cardiac unit at Ellis Hospital until the early 80s.
Right.
The catheterization unit, and that was an issue with the county and the city that was lobbied heavily for by many people in this community.
Yes.
And then finally, the state health department and the commissioner then, I think it was Dr. David Axelrod at the time.
Yes.
The community came together and did install a cardiac catheterization unit at Ellis, and lives were saved. So you're talking about technological advances and the quality of life. Lives were saved because before, if you had a heart attack, you had to be rushed to Boston or to New York in a helicopter with a state police escort. A lot of people didn't make it because they didn't have immediate care. So that's
people are very lucky in Schenectady that if you have a cardiac event like that, we're setting the standard for some of those times. But our paramedic response, it trips a notification for part of the cardiac team. They respond to the hospital, and they talk about now from time of event to time where they're ballooning, meaning they're putting the stent in the artery and putting it back up. It's sometimes like 40 minutes. It is really an impressive delivery of service. The team at Ellis Medicine, our paramedics, and the cardiac team, the doctors here, we're extremely fortunate to have that in place.
We are. We have a fantastic paramedic unit in the Schenectady Fire Department. The firefighters they're well trained. They're excellent. They saved my mother a couple of times. I have to say that. Thank you, Schenectady Fire Department. And recently, after the Berger Commission consolidated healthcare facilities, Ellis Hospital, St. Clair's, it became a more efficient, a leaner and more efficient healthcare network. And I saw you at Ellis Hospital at the ribbon cutting for the new emergency room project that's underway now with the Golubs and others.
Yes.
And that's a great thing. I mean, to live in a city with top quality health care is very important, especially for older population.
It is, and it's somewhat surprising, but that emergency room is the most busiest emergency room in the Capital District.
Is it?
That it handles, I forget the number of thousands of patients come through there, and again, they receive first-class care.
Yeah. Significant knowing that Albany's a bigger city too, you know.
And so that's divided because they have St. Peter's and they have
that's
Albany
true.
Med, and so that we've moved it all under the one umbrella.
Yeah, that's great. Well, what other issues are coming before the Schenectady in the new year? What are you looking forward to next year? You have any? Let's say I'm Santa Claus and I'm asking the mayor of Schenectady his wish list for the city of Schenectady for 2013. What's on your wish list?
We're always looking for better assistance from our friends in state.
Yeah, there you go. That's one, isn't it?
Help us pay some of the bills. But we're positioning for much of what we've done in 2012 to continue doing in 2013. Is the systematic and ongoing code enforcement in the city of Schenectady to encourage people to maintain their properties and to deal with those individuals who allow blight and substandard housing to exist.
Right.
And we're continuing to market and sell the city. We've got 150 properties that the city owns now through foreclosure, and we're looking to do those. We have a contractor program where we'll go out, solicit bids from contractors. They will rehab the house to specifications that the city has drawn up, and then in conjunction with the city, market it to owner-occupied residents.
What's your schedule like during December, during the holidays? I mean, what types of events are you called to come to, and what type of things do you attend? I mean, related to the holidays and year-end, too, year-end business. You must be very busy in December.
Almost a couple of events a day, and there's the normal, what I'll call governmental business that we do every day.
Yeah.
But there are the holiday parties, tree lightings, different events that coincide with, again, Christmas, New Year's, other celebrations, just reflecting on the festive attitude and atmosphere that exists here within the community and the region. Yeah,
you must get a lot of invitations. You probably can't make them all at the holiday.
There are some where, because of just conflict, you can't be two places at the same time.
Yeah.
You can't make it. And then also, when you get to some events, people want you to stay there longer, so you end up running late for the next one, and where you've scheduled 3 or 4 things in sequence. If you get out of that time schedule, by the time you get to the last one, a lot of times the event is over and you disappoint people. So I try and avoid that. And,
that's tough. You can't
run on schedule. In fact, I was a few minutes late for this interview this morning. But
well, you called ahead. It was only a couple minutes, but it's a tight schedule. And you can't eat 3 chicken dinners in one evening. You know, everybody wants you to stay and enjoy a meal.
You can't?
Well, maybe I could, but you look pretty good. But anyway, we've been visiting with the mayor of Schenectady, Gary McCarthy, wishing the residents of Schenectady happy holidays, talking about the Christmas season and the new year to come for the city of Schenectady. It's always a pleasure to have you here, Mayor. We hope you come back again soon. We want to wish you from Impact Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to you and yours. And Happy New Year. We look forward to a great new year for the city of Schenectady. If you have a final message you want to give to
I just want to
our
thank
residents,
you, Nick,
thanks for coming.
Your friendship, leadership in the community, and the team here at Open Stage Media that again continues to provide an access through public television to get messages out, to talk about the good things that are happening here in Schenectady, and just so proud to be part of this whole organization and community.
Much of it due to you and the city of Schenectady. Thank you, Mayor. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
Wish everybody happy holidays and
happy
all
holidays.
The best in the new year.
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, everybody out in Impact Land. You've been watching Impact. I'm Nick Barber, your host. Thanks for watching, and be safe and have a happy holiday season. Next is our roving reporter segment with Huldah Thompson. Huldah will be interviewing Rabbi Rita Leonard, and Rabbi Leonard will be talking about her spirituality and also her music and her writings. Let's watch this interesting interview.
Proctors, bringing the best in arts, education, and entertainment.